roadmap on procedural rights for defendants, not least as I was privileged to be the rapporteur on the first one, the right to interpretation and translation. And then, of course, there was the letter of rights. But this directive is probably even more important than the previous two. The whole roadmap needs to be completed to significantly raise the standards of criminal justice EU-wide, to go alongside the European arrest warrant and other policing and mutual recognition measures. We're already more than a decade after the EAW, so clearly it is urgent to bolster defence rights. There are some key achievements in this directive, and I pay strong tribute to Mrs Antonescu in her work. I would just highlight a few of them. The fact that it applies to all suspects and accused, irrespective of whether they are deprived of liberty. That it guarantees the effective participation of the lawyer, not just sort of sitting in the corner of the room tolerated. It obliges Member States to take positive steps, at least for detained defendants, to ensure they are able to exercise their right to contact a lawyer. This makes sure that the rights in the directive are practical and effective. Also, as Vice President Reding mentioned, giving the right of dual representation for people subject to European arrest warrant proceedings at both ends of the process. Being a British MEP, I make no secret of my desire for the UK to opt into this directive. We have a strong domestic regime in Britain ensuring legal advice. I thank Mrs Antonescu and the other shadows for their willingness to be flexible to accommodate a common law system like the UK's. I believe a UK opt-in would strengthen the operation of the directive, and I sincerely hope the government reaches the conclusion that it wants to opt in. Under future topics needing attention under the roadmap, I would just also emphasise the need to tackle the scandal of long pre-trial detention. Thank you.